Hello, my name is Matthew Schwencke, and I'm here to talk to you today about one of my areas of practice, which we refer to typically as nursing home cases. Legally, that's a violation of Chapter 400 Florida statutes, which is called a violation of residents' rights, and that's how I, as the attorney, can bring a case against a nursing home for their negligence. So these cases are niche cases. Not everyone does them. They're a specialized practice, and it's important to know how to bring these claims. Personally, for me, I'm not anywhere near nursing home age, and frankly, my parents aren't either. If it wasn't for myself having experience in pursuing these claims for violations of residents' rights in nursing homes, I would never know about the dangers that exist in the admission packet that's presented to either yourself or your loved one after you've taken a tour of the nursing home. It looks nice, the people are nice, it's clean. You've had an opportunity to talk to your family about the different nursing homes you've looked at. You've made a decision now about the one that you like the best, and they're going to present you with an admission agreement. So once you've made a decision on a facility, they're going to present you with admission paperwork. And there's a bunch of papers for you or your loved one to sign. It's probably about this thick, and contained in there is a waiver of your constitutional right to a trial by jury. But they're not going to tell you that, all right? And what I'm talking about is an arbitration agreement. And an arbitration is very different than a trial by jury. An arbitration is there for the benefit of the nursing home and the nursing home alone. It's not there to protect you. It's there to protect them. What the nursing home wants, should there be litigation over negligent treatment to you or your loved one, is they don't want a jury of your peers to be able to judge your case. They want it to go to professional arbitrators where the rules are in their favor. So what should you do? Okay, you're given the admission agreement. It looks like you have to sign these things, right? Don't sign the arbitration paperwork. Yes, do I get cases where my client or my client's loved one has signed an arbitration agreement and I'm able to keep that case in state court in litigation? Yes. But what you can do to protect yourself, because that's not easy to do, it's not easy to fight those things, you cannot sign the arbitration agreement. It is not something that is mandatory for you to do. And just like any contract or agreement that's presented to you, and that's what the admission paperwork is, by the way, that's all a contract, you need to read it, because you can cross out or refuse to sign the page or pages that will be referred to as an arbitration agreement. Just don't do it. And remember, when you put your loved one in the nursing home, nobody is expecting bad things to happen, and nobody wants bad things to happen. But in all reality, remember, a nursing home is a business, and I see this all the time. In the nursing home, their profit model, their business model is to put the least amount of healthcare providers there and the most amount of residents possible, and that's how they make their money. And what this enables is for really bad things to happen. Falls, bed sores, improper medications, I mean, you name it, I see it. And these all arise after you've already signed those admission papers and maybe that arbitration agreement if you didn't listen to this video, right? And when we get these cases in, and they can be horrendous cases, I see deplorable care in some of these nursing homes. And that's just right here in the state of Florida. The first thing I get is the admission paperwork. And the first problem I have with bringing your case depends on what you signed in the admission paperwork. Because if you signed an arbitration agreement on behalf of a loved one, there's already difficult steps for me to try to keep your case in court. So moral of the story is this: pick a nursing home that you like for your loved one. It's necessary. We all understand why your loved one was being placed in a nursing home. Pick one that you like, ask questions, talk to the people, and whenever you see an arbitration agreement, refuse to sign it, cross it out, whatever you do, don't sign the arbitration paperwork, because there's a good chance that you might be waiving your loved one's right to a trial by jury, and that makes these cases very hard to prosecute.